I did some cow tipping, and this is gonna make it a little easier to round out his belly. So I'll round this out, then we'll flip him back over. Good morning. We are back here with our little moo cow, and we're gonna do some detail work today. We're gonna give him his long flowing bangs over his little face, give him a cute little nose, and hair him up, and I don't know, might even wrap him up carving wise today. We'll see. So let me set you up on the tripod, and I don't know what we're gonna start with. I think we're gonna start with his little hair, his little hairdo. Hopefully we can get to the horns today and stuff, but we'll see. Let's go. This cow is turning out so cute. So cute. You are precious. But my battery saw just died, so I have my battery on the charger. But we did get a good amount of this side textured. And just for consistency's sake, I'm gonna use the battery saw on the other side as well, which isn't really textured yet. So while we wait for the battery to charge, I figured we would start with our horns. So I'm going to start by carving one of them out. This is the shape I'm thinking, and then we'll use that as our stencil for the second one. Also, look at this Facebook Marketplace snag I got this morning. Brand new name brand jaw horse for 80 bucks. Snag. So keep your eyes out on Facebook Marketplace. You can find some gems. But I'm excited to break it in and use it. Let's go. Good morning. We're working on our little moo-moo here today. So we are actually going to stain him up. I think we're going to use some cedar tone. I think that's going to be pretty close to that rusty color they have. And then based on how that looks after a couple coats, we may or may not dry brush him to lighten him up if he looks too dark. Sometimes the flap sanding creates enough highlight, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll play by ear. But before we get into coloration on this cutie pie, I'm going to drill 2 holes on either side of his head where I parted his hair with my big drill. And then we'll be able to insert the horns into those holes later. So just before I color him up, I figured I would do that. So let's do that, and then we'll color him up together.